Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new bonus episode about Let's Play Earthbound. So in the last episode we finished the game and I wanted us to take some time to go through the endgame and talk to various peoples that we met throughout the adventure and showcase some of the nice things you can find there. But first, this music is kinda sad. I don't want to be sad right now. This was a fun game, I shouldn't be sad to leave it. So let's just switch this. Much better. Now let's get going. First we'll be heading to the Tinder Village to see the Tinder chief over there. So let's do that. I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna hit that Mr. Saturn with that PSI. Oh well, doesn't matter if we fail. And here we are, back at the Tinder Village. Let's go have a word with that little dude with the horns here. The book Overcoming Shyness was very helpful to us. We've kept it for a long time, but I'll return it now. Thank you very much. Paula got the Shyness book. We're living in peace now, in a wide variety of lifestyles. Thank you very much. Now that's cool. There's actually something that you can do with that book, which we'll showcase a little later. So here we are back in Dalem. There's this dude that says something different. I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but I'll tell you anyway. I thought philosophy was the study of stones. I now realize it's about studying all night. What? It's not? No, it's not. There are a couple of villagers here that says different things, like for instance one of the girls says Prince Pooh is awesome, but Ness is kinda manly too. So, that's a little creepy. Prince Pooh has returned, so everyone is extremely happy. Please stay and relax. There's our pal Pooh here. You're here! We have little, but stay and rest for a while. Well, I'm impressed. You did so well for one who hasn't had much training. As I thought, the prophecy foretold of our only chance of success. Please enjoy the life ahead of you as a regular boy. Well, I'm not sure you can really do that. We understand that you've experienced hardship in the past. No one could fight the evil entity except you. We are proud. We are happy. Well, that's good to know. And now we are back at Summers in front of Club Stoic. So we're gonna see what's up there. This is now a truck stop. Absolutely no minors allowed. The management, the lazy cowpoke stop and go. So yeah, Club Stoic closed at the end of the game and became a truck stop for some reason, although there aren't really any trucks there. The thing is, it was supposed to be some kind of hip place or something in the Japanese version, but this got changed somehow. I have no idea why that is. And here we are in Winters to speak with our pal Tony, that monkey girl, as well as the Maxwell, our senpai from the Winters boarding house. Kyako Kikiyuki! Ah, Ness. My husband has been returning home late these days. He says he's busy. Yeah. I know he's out saving the earth, but our marriage is also important. You're also absolutely right about that. Jeff doesn't call me. Maybe he thinks I'm too annoying. But I don't think so. Ness, did you tell him not to call me? No, I know you wouldn't do that. If you see Jeff, please ask him to call Tony. Thanks. How clingy of you. Jeff just called. He's with Dr. Endonats. The two of them may be able to develop a new scientific theory. You've helped make a beautiful life for everyone. So here's the thing, while he's with Dr. Endonats, you can't actually go visit them because if you stop at Tessie, well, you won't actually be able to progress as the monkey won't allow you. So there. So here we are at the Monotoli building back in Forsyth. We're gonna see what's up over there. Hello babyface. What brings you to the Enriched Flavor building? So yeah, Enriched Flavor, which is a pun on Enriched Flavor, of course. And there's our pal Monotoli here. Oh Ness, Paula, I'm Geldegard Monotoli. Don't you remember me? I returned this building to Mr. Enriched Flavor. Now I'm working as an elevator man. I'm very happy, and it's good to be alive. I heard of your many successes. Wonderful. So yep, Now we're gonna go see this Mr. Heinrich Flavor back at the top of the building. I'll join you there. So here we are back in Monotoli's old office to speak with Mr. Heinrich Flavor. Let's do this. You brought the town of Forsyth back to life. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. The mere fact that the developers thought of doing this at all, given how far this office is really speaking to their dedication. And actually, I think we've met this Mr. Heinrich Flavor before. You might remember him as the guy who had lost everything to Monotoli and was hanging out in Jackie's cafe to find out his secret. So there you have it. The story of Monotoli and Heinrich Flavor. And now, while speaking of Jackie's cafe, there are a few things we can actually see over here, so let's do that. First, let's talk to our old joker guy here. Hey, long time no see. I've thought of a new joke since before. Knock knock. Who's there? Sawyer. Sawyer who? Sawyer doing well. I'm fine too. You don't think it's funny? I really thought this would be funny to you. Now my self-confidence is totally shot. Back to therapy. That's nice. Oops. That's alright. The hint that I gave you was critical to helping you win. Happy, happy. We rock. Well, I don't remember who you are at all, so... Sorry about the other day. This sidewalk cafe isn't as profitable as it used to be. This is just a hangout for the regulars. Good evening, hero. How about an espresso? I think she meant a drink in the Japanese version. That's a little... well... So anyway, there's Pokey's dad there. Let's have a word with him. Wee hick. Ness, Pokey left me, his own dad, and just disappeared. If you see him, tell him that he should take better care of his father. Don't tell my wife and Juanette that I've been spending my time here. Hick wee. Well, that's good for him, as long as he's having fun, I guess. And now we are back in trade to have a look at the local branch of McPizza. Let's have a look. I wonder if we're going out of business. I thought business was pretty good. Oh well, I don't think I want to deliver pizza. I just get too tired. Well, that's no good. And so here we are back in the happy Eppie Village. This was a bit of a trek to get here, but there are a few interesting things for us to look at here. First, let's talk to this impy. Don't you think the mental health of everyone in the village is improved? I think so. And there was this house. If you remember, we talked to Mr. Saturn there, and you can actually get to meet him now. Hi, you! So that's it. There was a Mr. Saturn in there. Really strange pink house, though. Still, he seems pretty worldly. I think I may have shown this little guy before, actually. But, you know, just a fun thing there. So we've got our pal Carpenter and his cow over here. Let's have a look. Hey Nats, it's been a long time. Since we last met, the whole town has woken up. The best happiness comes from being free. You kids made me realize that. Well, good for you. I have more respect for Mr. Carpenter than others. Even if I become someone's steak dinner, I'll still respect him. Well, if you're his steak dinner. Oh well. And now we are here back in Tucson, where we'll have a look at what happened to our pal Venus back from Forsyth by going to see her mom. There she is. I got a letter from my daughter. She wants me to see her next show. A book of photographs of her is coming out soon. I really hope she kept her clothes on. Times sure have changed. Well, what she actually says here in the Japanese version is that she's actually making a nude photo book, and that times sure have changed. So well, this guy kinda got censored in the English version, but you know, things happen. And now we'll be going to see our pal Orange Kid. It's time for him to pay up on our investment. He hasn't been much use to us, so I hope he's actually done something productive for a change. And here we are. Did you come to get your investment money back? No? Can you wait a little longer? I promise I'll finish my brilliant invention. I rely on your support, even though I am a genius. Well, you're totally useless to me now. Oh well, things happen. So, While we were off screen, I took the opportunity to withdraw some money in order to come back here. This is actually something I forgot to showcase while we were playing the game, and as it turns out, we can still do this. So let's go ahead. Doesn't this house look good? You can buy it for only $7,500. It has an ocean view, and the sunsets are beautiful. Folks should have a place of their own. Do you want to buy it? Sure, thank you. It's all yours now. Take some time and relax. Let's have a look. This place is awful. There are cracks in the wall, and there's even the wall missing. That is awful. Oh my. Oh no. It's my favorite time of the game. It's the photo man. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Yay! And Polar photobombed my shot there. Wow, what a great photograph. Will always bring back the fondest of memories. So yep, that's my house, and all I got was this lousy picture. You found an old magazine. Are you going to read it? Sure. My Secret Life, Chapter 3, story from the previous chapter. I was neither a murderer or a murder suspect, nor a target for an international spy organization, but I drove a car down the Jersey Turnpike at 80 miles per hour. A police officer pulled me over and asked for my driver's license. He said I was going at 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. I instantly pointed to my wife and said, I am in a hurry, my wife is in labor. Fortunately, my wife actually had a big stomach. I hope he'd let me go with this excuse. Oh, since it's an emergency, I'll lead you to the hospital with my police car, he said. No, it's not necessary. Why not? Asked the officer. Well, let's get going, said the officer. No, we can't. This baby's a demon child. So yeah, this story is kind of nonsensical, and I honestly have no idea what it refers to. According to the Legend of Localization site, it's actually an original story written by Itoi, not some material that he had written before. I honestly have no idea. It might have some reference to Japanese society, I'm not entirely sure. And now we are back at the Hotel Juanette in order to have a little snooze. Let's do this! How nice. It's a little creepy of only having Paula with us, but whatever. Good morning, here's your free copy of the morning newspaper. Here's today's headline in the Juanette Times. Juanette Police Chief finishes Earthbound. Ask, where is the sequel? The same thing people have been asking for years. Thank God for that translation patch of the Game Boy Advance Japanese version. And now we've crossed the street and we'll be going to see our old pal Mayor B.H. Perkle. Let's do this. Or Baldhead, if you will. So, let's go see what's up with our old pal. Thank you so much for all your help. Oh, that's nice. Since way back, you and I have been very tight, see? Pals, basically. Yeah, ha 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 ha. I don't know who you are. Oh, Ness! I saw a picture in the international newspaper of someone who looks like you. But there's no way it was you. Maybe you'd like to study my city management techniques so that you could become mayor someday. Wahahaha! Since I returned peace to the town of Juanette, I was re-elected mayor. Are you here to celebrate? No. Don't be shy. The child shouldn't be so self-conscious. Let's see what he says if we say yes. Also, strange glitch there, they actually put this all in caps as opposed to regular ones. Thanks a lot! From this day forward, until the day I die, sniff! I will dedicate my life, sniff, to peace in Juanette. Woohoo! That's nice of him, but I don't think he means it. Now we're here in front of the Juanette's Hin shop, and we're going to speak with the Hin guy. We haven't used his service very much. Well, I want to thank you for all the times that you used the Hin shop. It's been a while since I first saw you. This is my final day in business. Well, so long, kid. No, Master Ness. See you again, if fate allows it. Well, isn't that cool? So now we'll be heading to the burger place because there's a special someone that's over there. So let's do this. Here, burger shop. Huh. What's Frank doing here? Hello, sir. How may I help you? Oh, aren't you Ness? After our battle, I became serious, and I've been working very hard. I've been doing some training well, a little bit of pro wrestling. It's the ring for me, baby. So you made it back alive. You must have many stories to tell. Let's get together for a drink when you have a chance so I can hear your stories. I'm talking about drinking mineral water. I'm still underage, you know. That's a good thing to remind people. So now we'll be heading to the drugstore and speak with our old pal, Ruffini the dog. You might remember him as the spirit medium who possessed that dog. Woof woof! I'm Ruffini the dog. Here comes the spirit of the game designer again. Ruff! You're finally almost to the end of the game. If you want to tell me your comments on this game, you may write to me using Nintendo's address on the box. Send your comments attention to Earthbound, Ruffini the dog. Now get ready for the ending. It's all that's left. Enjoy it! Bow wow wow! Well, I told you some strange info again. I'll go back to being a normal dog now. Woof! So yeah, I mentioned this before when we encountered him, but people actually tried writing to Ruffini years after. Nothing ever came of it, as far as I know. So here we are at the One-Net library. There are a few things we need to take care of. So first, let's talk to this lady here. Hi! It's not necessary to return the map now. Come back in the year 2001 to return it. So let's use our goods and use the Shyness book that was given to Paula. Finally, you've come to return the book. Seems like you finished it. You're such a good boy. As a reward, I'll give you a kiss. Smack. Another one of those things where it seems like she's slapping you. This is actually foreshadowed by this girl outside who says, "Hey, you have lipstick on your cheek." Oh, I didn't expect that. What she actually tells you is that if a lady at the library is in a really good mood, she'll kiss you. So there. So here we are back in Liar Exaggerate's basement, and we've brought a little girl for him and him alone. You're being vain, Ness. Life is not that easy. You just saved the Earth from a crisis. Don't act so stuck up. When I was younger, I too saved the Earth many times. I live a modest life. That's the way it should be. Don't you think a real hero is someone like me? Sure. When you grow up, why don't you become my partner and we'll make lots of money? Let's see what he says if we say no. Ness, don't be such a snob. Well, as it turns out, Liar Exaggerate was a good guy all along. Who would have thought? Then again, he did sell the many statue to some very bad people. So, who knows? And now we're back inside of Pokey's house and trying to figure out what's what. Huh, who's that guy? Salutations! You're the boy living next door. I heard that your family is in debt. Mrs. Mitch told me about it. Well, live and learn. You just have to keep plugging away. Well, there's Larna. As usual, you're wearing your grubbies. So what do you want? My son isn't at home now. He's walking around somewhere. My husband is also gone. Oh yes, this is Mr. Prettyman. He's always has great advice. He's a real gentleman, he is. You'll be happy that you met him. So yeah, about this Mr. Prettyman thing, actually what he's called in Japanese is more akin to lover boy or stud. So yeah, actually Larna is on the loose and actually trying to rebuild her life now that her husband is drinking away in Forsyth and her son is gone. That's no good, really. So let's go see poor Pokey. I haven't seen you in a while. You look cool. I'm nowhere near as cool as you. I'm just average cool. When he says the Japanese version, he actually says, "Wow, you look really okay. I guess you look really like you're doing really great. I guess I'm just doing alright." That's kind of depressing, to be honest. And now it's time to go home. I really should go home. I shouldn't be out just wandering here and there. Don't you think so? No, you should. Well, okay. I guess I would like to be with you a little longer. Okay, I'm kidnapping you. It's decided. Hey, Mom. Wow, you've become such a strong young man. I'd like to hear all of your stories, but I don't want to annoy you as soon as you walk through the door. I want to have a chance to get to know your little girlfriend. It's good to meet you, Paula. After all your chats with people you met on your adventures are finally over, please come back here. The photo man brought an album by. I'd like to look at it with you. What she actually says in the Japanese version is she doesn't want to annoy you, as she doesn't want your little girlfriend to hate her. So yeah, gotta think about those in-laws, yeah? So we're gonna go see our old Tracy there. Goody, my brother is back. You've got a lot of catching up to do with your schoolwork, York. She actually doesn't say that in Japanese, she's the perfect model sister. If you have any problems with your assignments, I'll help you. Don't get freaked out. Did Cargo Express, my old company, help you? I've saved some money, so we'll do the lunch thing sometime. You also got a new girlfriend. Your adventure must have been pretty good. Do you need help with anything other than your schoolwork? I sure do. What do you want me to do? Check out. What would you like returned? So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get the... where is it? Was in the first one, our bicycle. We're gonna give it to Paula. No, not really. Do you need anything else from me? Nope. Well, take care and talk to you later. Oh, I said take care. It just slipped out of my mouth. So, just like I was talking to you when you were gone. Kinda skip a line there, but whatever. So we're actually gonna do something here, and we're gonna call up everybody that we bothered up this far. Let's start with the Destoyed Club. Yo, this is the Lazy Cowpoke Stop and Go. Yeah, we're a new truck stop, we just opened. What's that? The Destoyed Club? That lame old place shut down ages ago. We totally remodeled the place. Now we've got loud music, great food, and really rowdy crowds. Listen buddy, I'm too busy to talk to you right now. Just drop by anytime. You come, you enjoy, I promise. Click beep beep beep. Let's call Mac Pizza. Hello, this is Mac Pizza. Our delivery men got tired and quit, so we decided to close the shop. Thank you for consistently using us for all your pizza needs. Click. And there's Dan. Hi, it's your dad. Get to the next level. Ha 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 ha. I guess I don't need to tell you this anymore. Next week will be your birthday, Ness. I'm trying very hard to be home for that big day. I'll be sure to get you a good present. I've been following your adventures closely, but I want to hear about them from you in person. You sound a lot more mature over the phone. Well, I'll see you at home then. Bye. Click beep beep beep. Yep, we never did saw our dad through this game, did we? Oh well. And here we are back in Tucson to go to the cycle shop. Hey, stubby legs. Do you want to ride a bike? That's not gonna work. Two people on one bike is strictly forbidden. You're here to return the bicycle? Sure. You're here to return your bike? Look how low your seat is. Jeez, you must have short legs. That's it, I'll call you stubby legs. So yeah, we've returned our bike, as we should. If we tell him we're not here to return the bike, he says something in Japanese like, you should stake your honor on returning it, or something like that. There's also something else I want us to have a look here, which isn't very far, and that's to the Chaos Theater. Oops, that's a lot of traffic there. So let's have a look. We'll be closed for a short period. Thank you for your many years of support. Mr. Poochie Fud, manager. Mr. Dog Food, of course. Chaos Theater. Well, the Chaos Theater closed down for now. That's no good. Now we'll be headed to the Polestar preschool to return Paula home. There's actually something I want us to do there. He's smiling. Ness, thank you for escorting me home. There was something I want to tell you, but I've forgotten it. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I see you again. Well, I guess this is it. Goodbye. So long. See ya. Bye. I'm actually not sure whether I showcased this in the last episode, I probably didn't. But let's have some talk with our in-laws. You've lost some weight since I last saw you last, Ness. Well, I must have had quite an adventure. I'm glad you live so close to us. Why don't we drop by more often? I'm working at making better steak, as you well should. And there's Paula's dad. You're a very strong young man. My opinion of you has changed. Perhaps you should continue dating Paula. Just treat her right. Come by and visit anytime. You can even sleep on the living room couch instead of the one in the den. So yeah, what he actually says in the Japanese version is like, hey, you can even crash in my room if you want. He's not being any creepy about it, he just doesn't trust you being in the same room as Paula, which is fine. You can actually talk to Paula here as well. Yes, I guess it's time for you to go home. Everyone's probably worried about you. So yeah, there was actually this thing which we actually forgot about. There's a teddy bear in here which you can get. So yeah, that's gonna be it. That was our final episode for Earthbound. I hope you've enjoyed this series and see you later for another series of Let's Play. See ya!